Hi, friends. Today I want to talk to you about living with possibilities. Living with possibilities, yes, you can. There's a quiet, powerful truth woven through the fabric of nature, faith, and human experience. The truth is that there is nothing impossible with God. Luke chapter 1, verse 37 says, "For with God, nothing is ever impossible, and no word from God shall be without power or impossible of fulfillment." The limits we perceive are really the limits that exist. Possibilities often hide inside moments that feel impossible. Breakthroughs live where logic runs out, and hope whispers the loudest in the very places where common sense tells us it should not. To live with possibilities is to live with holy imagination. It is refusing to believe that today's circumstances define tomorrow's outcomes. Do you know that the bumblebee should not fly? For decades, people repeated the idea that the bumblebee should not be able to fly because its wings are too small for its body. While modern science now explains how it flies quite effectively, the image remains powerful. The bumblebee does not consult logic before it launches. It simply does what it was created to do. The bumblebee did not know that it was not supposed to fly. The bumblebee flies. This tiny creature buzzes through the air, carrying a message bigger than its wingspan. It tells you and I that we are not limited by how things look. We are only limited by what we believe is possible. Maybe you've had moments where life told you that you can't, or you're not qualified, or it's too late, or the odds are too small. Today, God is whispering to you, what feels impossible is fully possible with me. A gardener once held a mustard seed between her fingers and sighed. It is so small, she thought. So ordinary, so small. She planted it anyway. What she didn't see was the miracle inside the seed. Roots waiting to stretch, branches waiting to lift, shade waiting to spread. While she slept, while she worked, while she forgot about it entirely, the mustard seed pushed through the soil, the darkness, and the weight and burst out. One day, a towering plant stood in the place of that tiny seed. Possibility was buried in that seed from the beginning. All it needed was a chance. Maybe you feel buried. Remember that you are planted. You are not buried. It looks like the seed was buried, but it was planted. Planted things grow. Things may feel buried in your life, but they're not buried, they're just planted. You are planted and you will grow. One of the disciples of Jesus, named Peter, saw Jesus walking on the water. Human logic screamed, "That's impossible," but he did it. Jesus gave the invitation to Peter and he whispered, "Come." Peter stepped out, shaky, unsure, afraid, but for a moment he lived inside the pure space of possibility. He focused on Jesus and the word "come." He walked on water. He walked on what others sank in. People chastise Peter a lot. They say he stopped looking at Jesus and he looked at the storm, and that's why he sank. But they forget that Peter was the only one who ever walked on water. He literally walked on water. That is what living with possibility looks like. Take steps before certainty comes. Move towards the voice of God. Do the thing. Don't listen to the voice of fear. Believe that what held others back does not have to hold you back. Jesus is whispering to you today, come. Grandma Moses was 65 years old when she started painting. Before that, she had never been an artist. She was never trained, never imagined she could do anything significant. Yet, at 72, she became one of the most celebrated folk artists in America. At 72. Grandma Moses did not believe that anything was possible for her. She thought her best days were over, but they were just beginning. She was able to achieve all she did because she refused to believe the lie that possibility has an expiration date. Your calling does not age. Your purpose does not retire. Your gifts did not disappear. If you woke up today, every possibility woke up with you. Living with possibility means that you believe that your story is still unfolding. God writes in unexpected chapters. Miracles often come up and show up on unplanned pages. You treat obstacles as invitations. When doors close, ceilings form and options shrink. But look for the whisper that says, there's another way. Saying yes, even when your knees shake, is how you step out into possibility. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is taking a step while fear begs you not to. It is refusing to make logic your ceiling. Not everything God does fits into human reasoning. Sometimes faith outruns facts. Just make the move. Seeing yourself the way God sees you is the best way to move forward. God sees you as capable, loved, purposeful, and unstoppable. God designed you for impact. Your possibility moment is closer than you think. If a bumblebee can fly on wings that should not work, if a seed can grow in the dark, if Peter can walk on water, if Grandma Moses can stop blooming at 65 and become well known at 72, then you can rise again. Rise tall today and dream again. Start again. Hope again. Build again. You are not done. Your story is not finished. Your possibilities are endless. You are standing on the verge of what is, looking into the wide open field of what could be. Start now. Take one small step today. You will be amazed at where possibility can carry you. Start today. Make the move. Do the thing, and the Lord will be with you. God bless you. Shalom.